Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We're going to be having an honest conversation where we draw the line when dealing with people, especially in the romantic sense. I've had to deal with it, and obviously I do not want any of you to have to go through it. I just want to be an accountable partner to you. Make reference to my video whenever you want some encouragement, and that's what I want to do for you guys. It's never an easy journey. Never think that you have this figured out, because life is a journey where we continually learn. Nobody knows everything. We don't have everything figured out, so that is why we have this platform that would allow us to be vulnerable, that would allow us to have those very honest conversations, that would allow us to learn a thing or two, or get clarification on something that you know but you didn't really understand in depth. So that's why I'm here, okay? And thank you guys so much for the love that you shown me sorry, the love you shown me on my previous video. I never thought I would get to the point where I'll be sharing my life with you guys, and I always wanted to keep my life very private and just show you things that I want you guys to know. But I just feel like obviously there's a purpose on my life, and I feel all of these things that I'm going through, I should be able to channel these experiences and channel the energy I have now to impact it into the lives of you guys, whoever chances upon my video. That's what I want to be able to do. Of course, I would definitely be vlogging, I would be bringing you guys other content, but this is what I want to do, okay? This is my calling this is my calling. Let's get right into the video. So to begin with, you need to know what makes you happy. You need to know yourself, and you need to be true to who you are. Never live your life to please others, and that's one thing that I have been guilty for, and I know a lot of people are guilty of it as well. You need to set a tone to which others relate with you and interact with you, because the moment you lose that aspect of yourself, then you've actually opened the doors for people to come in, disregard your feelings, disregard your emotions, and just treat you as though you do not matter. And there are many instances where it would be a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship, but never give people that power to affect you in ways that you do not deserve. In this video, we are basically going to be looking at what not to do in a relationship. Don't do it. Please do not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So these are going to be based on my personal experience. Listen, I didn't prepare for this video. I'm just going to allow the Holy Spirit to speak to me, to you, okay? One thing about me is that I'm a helpless romantic. I'm the type of person that gets into a relationship and I'm head over heels. I always want to be seen with my partner. I always want to be doing girlfriend duties, with my partner. I love love. I'm that type of girl. Listen, I love love, and I'm very unapologetic about it. I'm the most lovely person that you can ever encounter. Okay. One mistake that I always found myself doing was going into a relationship with very high expectations, which is perfectly fine, but I've gotten to a point where I've learned to take it a day at a time, because human beings as we are not perfect, and there are instances where you have so much hope in one person and then the person disappoints you and then your world comes crashing down. We need to always understand why we decided to be with that person, okay? Guys, as we all know, have their reasons, of course, for choosing to be with someone, but to be able to also make that decision if this is something that is good for you, because if it's not good for you, then it's going to come crashing down and nobody wants that to happen, right? If the vibe that you have with the person is something that you want, then just go for it. Don't overanalyze things. Just go with the flow, but at the same time it needs to be something that you want as well. Do not succumb to people just telling you, oh, just go out with him, you never know. If you're not settled with that decision by yourself, then obviously this is not a relationship that you want to pursue. The second thing I'm going to say is, this should have been the first, but it needs to be a spiritual journey, okay? I say this because you need to be very prayerful about the type of person that you want to be with, unless of course you are not spiritual. But from my upbringing and in my setting, it's very important to put God first. Tell God what it is that you want. I have a book where I actually put down what I look out for in my partner and the type of person that I want God to bless me with, and I pray towards it, okay? And the more I pray, the more I am reassured that I'm going to get that man, okay? So I'm not even frightened at all. Just pray about it, because we don't have all the knowledge or the wisdom in our heads, and we need a divine authority to guide us to the right direction. That is a very important thing to know. I would say this: in as much as you want to be with somebody, you crush on this individual, personally I would say this to you: do not pursue a man. Do not. I know that is very there's some instances, of course, we hear stories of a lady pursuing. Majority of such stories haven't ended well. I say this because guys obviously know what they want. Guys like to do the chasing. Guys like to pursue. Guys love to hunt their ladies down, literally. So the moment you pursue now, what you've done is to take away that excitement that they have when they're coming in for you. Because guys want to go through that process as well. They want to initiate the conversations. They want to be able to take you out on dates. They want to be able to get to know you. They want to position themselves in a way that would make them the most eligible person to consider. So the moment you take that away from them by pursuing a man and expressing your feelings to the person, I feel like as a woman, it's not in our place to do. Allow a man to be a man. We are all functioned differently, okay? We are the caretakers. We are the ones that actually control the affairs in our families, in our home, and the guys are the ones that are obviously the head of the home. And guys love a good chase. I don't know if you guys can relate to what I'm saying. Yes, you can like somebody, right? Yes, you can make time to hang out with them, go on dates. You can make your intentions obviously clear once a guy pursues you. But what I would say is, regardless of how nice the guy is, regardless of how your heart always misses a beat when the person comes into a room where you are, please just restrain yourself from pursuing. Okay, allow it to progress smoothly, allow it to progress naturally without that influence from you, because the moment you start to do things for the guy to feel like, hold on, like I think this girl is hitting on me, then that's where you've lost it. Like, he's going to obviously play along, but now a lot of the things that he would be doing, you would then have to take on that role. So what that does is there's a switch in roles. So that passion that a guy would want to ask you out, now you have, you know, transferred that onto yourself, because the moment you ask a guy out, or the moment you express your feelings, mind you, the guy may not even be on that same level. The guy probably just sees you as a friend, but he might still want to see where things go and would definitely want to hang out with you. So that would be on you to now initiate going out with him, initiate how you would want the relationship to be. That is if you guys get to that point. Initiate just the basic things that men are supposed to initiate, because we ladies love our men to always surprise us without us having to give hints. But the moment you pursue, be ready to be the one to take all the initiatives. It's going to be one-sided. I'm saying this because you pursue and now you have so much, back to the first point, you have so much expectation, but both of you are not on the same level. He is like now probably building that emotions that you have, and so you guys are going to clash. It will get to a point where you will get frustrated, you will wonder like, don't you like me? How come you've never asked me to go out on a date with you? Why do I always have to be the one to initiate, you know, conversation? Why do I always have to be the one to say, oh, can we do this? And why don't I wake up to a message from you in the mornings? You're going to have all of these insecurities because, mind you, the guy isn't on the same level with you emotionally, and so now you are going to be frustrated, and the relationship isn't going to be something that you'd want to even go on with, because the guy is not forthcoming with expressing how he feels, and you have already made the intentions very clear, and so you are going to have that clash. Okay, please don't do it. If you like somebody, you can still be nice, you can check up on the person from time to time. If the feeling is mutual, trust me, he's definitely going to come around. Okay, just pray about it. If the feeling is mutual, he will come for you. Please don't go for him. Okay, I know this is very complicated, but trust me, don't go for him, he will find you. Okay, next thing I'm going to say is this. Now, once the man has pursued you, okay, you guys have gotten to know each other, and now you are at the point where you are dating, kindly take your time in that transition from being single to being in a relationship. And I say this because you do not have to make your life all about the man or that relationship. You need to be able to love yourself to the point where you are your own person with or without a relationship, if you get what I mean. Sometimes obviously in the early stages you're head over heels, you always want to see your boyfriend, you always want to spend more time, but I feel like the more that happens, the guy begins to feel suffocated because he doesn't have space to live his life. He now needs to make his life all about you, which in most cases for guys is hard for them to do. Once they express their emotions to you, they mean it. So as such, for us ladies, we need to be able to live our lives with or without the fact that we are dating. You need to be able to be your own person. You need to be able to concentrate on other things that you have going on for yourself. If you have a business, still focus on the business. Your weekends can be used to pursue some passions that you have, can be used to pursue a course that you've been wanting to read, reading a book. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, most of us ladies begin to lose ourselves once we get into the relationship, and we don't give the guys a reason to want to even work hard to grow the relationship, which is very bad. It's very, very bad. When the guy pursues you at the beginning, give him that space to miss you. Like, that's what can we say, guys. Give him that room to miss you. If your guy doesn't miss you whilst dating or whilst you are away, then really, you know, you know what that means. He needs to miss you. He needs to want to, see you. You get it. But the more you're in his face, that takes away that excitement for them. Okay, for us, we are good. Like, I see you, I'm okay. You haven't even given him the chance to, have a glimpse of what it would be like or how it would be like if you are not around. So I beg you, please, if you are dating somebody, regardless of how exciting it is, listen, love is sweet, love is nice. Always do not, like, don't lose yourself. And this is another point, don't lose yourself. Know who you are, and don't lose yourself whilst in the relationship. If you're a boss chick, be a boss chick, and not concentrating just on a relationship. I'm sure before the relationship there were so many things that you were doing, like, so still concentrate on yourself. Don't lose it because now there's a man in the picture. Don't do that, because the moment you do that, you will never forgive yourself if the relationship doesn't work out. And trust me, in most cases it doesn't work out, because now the guy he's tired. He gets tired really easy. So in a relationship, let the guy, like, the pursuance doesn't stop. He needs to always reassure you of his intentions for the future, his intentions for the relationship. He doesn't get a room to even question what it is that the two of you have going on. So my ladies, self-love is very critical. Let's love ourselves. Now the next point I'm going to be making, that is very controversial, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because that is the truth. Listen, don't come for me, but listen to what I have to say, okay? Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not saying that you cheat while you're dating. Hear me out. What I'm saying is this: before you get into a relationship, there are processes that you go through. You meet the person, you establish a friendship, and then you date. Now, dating somebody is not necessarily being in a relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a tag on what both of you are doing, okay? It only becomes a relationship if the person or if the guy asks you out, the person wants to be with you and makes his intentions very clear, where there is no misunderstanding. That is what a relationship is, where you both commit to be exclusive. Whereas if you are dating someone, so a date is basically the phase where you talk, like you're talking to somebody. So you're talking to the person to see if both of you are compatible, to see if you guys have common interests, to see if you're able to rub off each other's vibe, and this is someone that you see yourself in a relationship with. So the fact that somebody has slid into your DM or sent you a nice message, or you know how it is, or you went somewhere and the person's like, can I get your number? Doesn't automatically mean that the person wants to date or even to pursue a relationship with you. You need to be able to read the room and be able to see for yourself what it is. You need to be able to know the true intentions of that individual. So if it's, oh, you're a nice person, I want to get to know you, obviously, yeah, if the person is someone that you see yourself with, you can be nice, you can go along with the person's flow, but it doesn't mean that the other people that were in the picture before, you don't talk. You get it? There's a way you go about it, so that even if you guys progress to the point where it's a relationship, you don't lose the friendship that you had with the other people. Do you get it? Once you're in a relationship, you are exclusive to the person you are with. I'm not giving you guys a green light to cheat. I didn't say that. Oh, no. But at the same time, date different people. Don't just see one person and decide to just go on numerous dates. Make sure you are able to assess different characters. If 3 guys want to be with you, don't be in a rush to give one person an answer, especially if you know you haven't gotten to the point where you are so sure of what your decision is. Date as many people as you can, so that when it gets to the point of making a decision, you are clear in your head that you've made the best decision for you. And I know in most cases some ladies are so quick to say yes, or so quick to want to be in a relationship because they're just tired of not having anyone that would ask them out. They are going through a series of issues. They are depressed about the fact that they don't have a boyfriend, or they are just in a rush to enter a relationship. There are some also that do not know how to be alone. If they're not in a relationship, then they don't know what to do. So the moment someone comes her way, automatically it registers in their head that he wants a relationship, whereas he just wants to get to know you, whereas he just wants to be friends with benefit, he just wants to have fun, he just wants to take you out without necessarily putting a tag to what it is. So you need to ask the right questions. Do not assume or do not jump the gun. Date multiple people, get to know different people, ask questions, get to know who you'll be happy with, and then once you've gone through the books, then you are sure that this person is who I'm going to settle with. But until then, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Date as many people at a time as you so wish, because these guys out there are doing the same. Do you really think that you are the only one that they are talking to? Do you really think that? No. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but no, he is also obviously talking to other people to make a decision. So why do you have to let go of everybody else that were in the picture before this person came around? Think about it. Think about it. So back to my point. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Explore. Get to know different people for different things. And when it gets to the point where you have to take that decision, it's easy, okay? And then once you are into the relationship, you commit yourself to it. It's so simple, isn't it? Next thing I'm going to say is this. In a relationship, my dear ladies, do not assume for your man. If he hasn't said it, please don't assume that is what he meant to say when he gave you a different explanation to what you questioned him about. For us ladies, we are wired to always, address situations with our emotions, and at times where, depending on previous situations that we've been involved in, your mind begins to run with an information and then begins to put 2 and 2 together, and there are some cases where you would think you are right about a situation by assuming, and it may not even be the case. Ladies have intuitions. That doesn't feel us, but what I'm referring to is, and I think this also applies to guys, if your girlfriend hasn't said to you that I don't want you, or hasn't said to you that I think you are being irrational, do not conclude that that is what the person meant, because someone like me, typically I say things as they are. There are times where I can be very blunt, and other cases where I know how to soften the harshness of whatever it is that I intend to communicate. I know people process things differently depending on their temperament and depending on the heat of the moment. But for me, the way I operate, okay, I'm a smooth operator. The way I operate, I feel like if I say to you that, oh, this is not relevant to what we are talking about. To me, I don't see anything wrong with what I've said. There's a way and manner that you can communicate, right? And so once that is done, you need to know who your partner is, so that you don't use certain words that may be a trigger to them. So for instance, if you tell your partner that, oh, I think this is not relevant to what we are discussing, he or she might think that you using the word irrelevant is insulting to their ability to reason, whereas the conversation being irrelevant simply means that it just doesn't relate or it doesn't apply to the discussion at hand. So you get what I'm saying? Everything boils down to who you're dating, but always ask questions. If you're not clear about something, ask questions and don't assume, because the more you assume, you're killing a relationship, and that is not good. Okay, that is not good. If you are unclear about anything, the best thing to do is to seek clarity and not be emotional about it. But the moment you apply your emotions, then you are not really thinking with your, you get what I'm saying? There are times where you may assume something, but that is not what it is, and then you realize that you've actually made a fool of yourself, and you've just brought about unnecessary drama to your relationship, and nobody wants that. Once you are asking, be ready for the realness of what the answer is going to be, whether good, bad, and manage your emotions in a way that you do not make everything about you. Do not deflect, do not always point the accusing finger to your partner. Be ready to learn, be ready to take feedback, criticisms. Just be ready for it, because like I've said, we are all not perfect. All we can hope for is getting to the point where trust is established in a relationship, so that everybody is happy. And another thing I'm going to say is that, you can't trust a human being 100%, but you need to be able to have an outer of trust in who you're dating, because if you're not able to do that, then you're not going to be able to believe your partner. You get to a point where you would want to know where he is. He tells you, oh, I'm here, and you wouldn't believe it. You need to be able to establish that trust, regardless of how difficult that is. You need to be able to do it for your own sanity. You need to be able to do away with jealousy. I have fallen a victim where I allowed an ex of my boyfriend, get in the way. He wasn't addressing the issue. I kept talking about it, and that actually caused him to always be upset for the fact that I always brought it up. Whereas for me, I was thinking that if your girlfriend has reservations about an individual, what you can do is just to put her mind at ease. But he never did that. The more I asked about this girl, the more it infuriated him. Allow yourself to go through that process, and allow yourself to trust your partner, and allow yourself to just grow in the relationship, and do not allow the thoughts of other people get in the way of your happiness. Just be you, okay? Just be you. Just take it a day at a time. No relationship is easy, but I feel like there's someone out there for all of us. I'm single, I'm under construction right now, but I am really enjoying this process, and I really hope that you guys would enjoy your singleness. To work on yourself, to get to know more about yourself, to get to know what makes you genuinely happy. And once that is sorted out, you realize that the right person is going to come knocking on the door, because it's like now you are ready to be in a relationship, and God is going to bring to you someone that he has designed and he's made in his image for you. So this brings me to the end of this video, this topic. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really feel good doing this video. Listen, I didn't prepare for it. I didn't even plan I was going to record this video today, but I made up about stepping out, and I decided to just quickly do this video. And so yes, I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with any of the points that I made, and if you have any more additions to it. Let's all learn together. I don't know everything, and so please impart me with your knowledge and wisdom as well. Also, let me know in the comment section other video ideas relating to general like relationship, life, any sit down video ideas that you'd want me to record. Kindly do what to leave it in the comment section, and I'll do well to record a video for you guys. Okay, can you do what to subscribe to my channel? Can you do what to like, share, comment? Okay, like this video, guys. Please like this video for me so that it improves my videos being shown to others. It really helps me to be visible to other people as well. So can you do what to like this video? Okay, please like it, and can you share as well? Okay, so I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Just be yourself, just love yourself, just enjoy being by yourself, just be you. Okay, and all the things that you've been wishing for, all the things you've been praying for is going to come your way. Okay, slowly but definitely and surely you're going to receive all these good things in your life. Thank you again for watching. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. My next video will definitely be a vlog, so kindly look out for that. Love you guys.